Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Angel Whispers with Nicole. Thank you for joining me today. Let's go ahead and cleanse our area, any negative energy, and also bring angel protection, okay? To bring us guidance, love, and overall a message that someone needs to hear today, okay? I hope everybody's doing well today. Thank you for joining me. Really do appreciate you taking time out. I really do. Thank you so much. All right, let's hear what the angels want to say today. Let's get to the message. Angels, what do we need to say today? Take back your power. Okay. Archangel Raziel, use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. Wow. Okay. So this is a message for somebody that needs to take back their power. Okay. Use your God-given power and intentions to manifest the blessings in their life. Okay. So sometimes, this is when our eyes get open to, what God has given us, our intentions, our free will to, go with Him and go on the right track, and just to be on His frequency. So we're getting manifestation. Wow, manifestation. Okay. Wow. So somebody is given God-given gift to take back your power right now. An intention to manifest the blessings in your life, and then you get manifestation. So, wow. Okay. Somebody has power that they maybe forgot they had or haven't been using it. Maybe you're in a situation where you're blocked with negativity, you're blocked with low frequency, and you can't see that. Sometimes when we're blocked with all these negative frequencies and negative energies of people, places, things, our powers get blocked because we're riding their negative frequency. And we try to stay on a high level frequency so we can manifest, the blessings in our life. But sometimes like I said, we're a product of our environment. So if we're around negativity, it's just going to have its hook on us. Okay. You got angel protection. Okay. So take it back your power of manifestation to bring the blessings into your life. You got manifestation and you got angel protection. Okay. So this is definitely for somebody that has not been using their God-given gifts. Okay. Like I said, somebody that's maybe forgotten how to use them, don't even know they have them, but it's telling you now to take back your power. Okay. You got take charge and action. Okay. Take charge and action to take back your power. Wow. The angels are very blunt today. Okay. Take back your power. Manifest what you want. You got manifestation. You got angel protection, and you got take charge. Action. Okay, one more angels. So this is definitely someone, they're screaming at you right now. Okay. They're screaming at you. So maybe if you're seeing angel numbers, you're seeing symbols, and you're seeing, synchronicities, you're seeing all these different things, those are signs. Okay. Honesty and communication. Okay. So this is being honest with yourself. Okay. Communicate with God, your angels, because they're asking you for connection. Okay. Because when you do, you take back your power, you bring your God's given gift in to manifest your blessings in your life. Okay. All right, let's do some clarifying of this situation. Okay. Get a couple more. Okay. You got behind the veil. Okay, welcome uncertainty as an opportunity for growth, and be okay with not knowing. Behind the veil. Then you got give up control, release the grip on outcomes, embrace the present moment, the moment's wisdom. Yeah, if you're trying to manifest and you're trying to get back your power, you know, the outcome is up to God, but we can direct where we want it to go. You know, we can manifest what we want, but ultimate timing is, you know, God's timing. Then you got to adapt to transformation, embrace change with open arms, for it is the catalyst for your evolution and growth. Okay? So adapt to transformation. You're transforming right now. Okay? Taking back your power. Okay? To manifest the blessings in your life. Okay? You got manifestations with this. This is along with your manifestation. So give up the control, look behind the veil, and adapt to transformation. Then your manifestations will come true. Okay? It's like I said, we can direct it, but it's ultimately God's timing. Okay? Let's do one more. Maybe the other side. The vortex of change. Engage in the vortex of change, where the energies swirl in transformative dances, molding anew. So you're being molded to a new person. You're transforming. Okay? You're transforming out of this person that didn't have any power, hanging around negative people, maybe negative energies, low frequency vibration people, which brought your vibration down. Okay? And if you bring your vibration down, you can't manifest your dreams. Okay? So they're telling you right now to open up the veil. So open up your eyes. Okay? Open up your eyes, see the environment you're in, see what's going on. Give up the control. Okay? And go into the transformation state that you need to go into, because this is your time to change. Okay? This is you're finding your power. You're changing, you're realizing that I do have this power, but I have to give up the situation that's keeping me down into this low vibration where I can't manifest it. Okay, let's do one more. It's like a blockage. Your frequency is like your battery. You're charged up, you're good, your frequencies, you're doing everything that you should be doing. You're meditating, you're breathing, and that brings up your frequency. Okay. Prayer, all of that just brings up your frequency. But then all of a sudden, some negativity person or something says something negative, and it brings back down that frequency that you've been working to keep up. So it's like sometimes that song, what is it? One step forward and two steps back. It's like you're going, but then you get knocked back twice. So you're going and then you get knocked back twice. So you're really not going any further because these walls keep getting up there. Okay. So divine timing, that's what we just said. Be patient, for some things take time to manifest fully in your life. Okay? So I know we want them yesterday, but we just have to wait. It's divine timing, okay? But we can put all of the work into what we want, Put all the work into it, put that path out there, which your blessings and how you want it in your life. Trust the process, okay? It's in divine timing, but trust the process, because it's in divine timing, but this is what God's wanting you to do. Take back your power. Bring in the blessings in your life, okay? Get ready for change, adapt to it, because this is going to be a different lifestyle for you, because you're going to be leveling up, okay? And when you take back your power, you level up, okay? Let's look at this angelic protection for you. 3 for angelic protection, guys. Okay. So we have maybe a hurtful event that might be happening. Okay. Um, Let me put these down here. Okay. So a hurtful event. Okay. As you navigate this process, of taking back your power, so the challengings that you'll be having during this time, like I said, you'll be, people will be leaving, some people will be coming in. Okay, it's a challenging time in your life. Okay, these might be people, your family members. This might be somebody that spent a lifetime with. Somebody, this is just you leveling up, taking back your power. Okay, as you navigate this challenging time, learn to let go of the past so it won't weigh you down. Okay, like I said, this is part of the process. Okay, and sorrow heals. Okay, in the shadow of in the shallow of heartache, growth emerges. Let pain shape you, not define you, as brighter days beckon just ahead. Okay. So, like I said, you might be going to some of this turmoil a little bit because of you leveling up, you taking back your power, because you're wanting to manifest a blessing life that you want. Okay, something that you've been desiring, something that you want, but you can't do it with these negative people that are around you. Like I said, they bring the frequency down, and you can't get through that wall. Okay, so this is with angel protection. Okay, so through this time that you'll be, like I said, either eliminating people in your life, bringing people in. The sorrow of it all is sometimes it hurts, yes, but it's for your growth, okay? And this is how you grow, and this is how you learn, okay? And know that if this is just, a minute's time, it's not going to last forever, okay? Again, you got protection. This is with angelic protection, and you got that your protection. Find solace in the safety of knowing that you're sheltered and guided through these life's tempests towards tranquil shores. Okay, so you are protected. Okay, and walking unscathed. So you were fortunate. A trap was laid, but your wisdom kept you from falling into it. Yeah, this is something that, like I said, you taking back your power. And when you do this, see, people don't like that. When you start shining your light and you're bringing in light into your life, and you're bringing God and angels and protection into your life, the ones that are around you see that, and they don't like that. They want to keep you under that control. They want to keep you under that darkness, and you're not letting that happen anymore. That's why you got this today. Okay, take back your power. Taking back your power is your God's given gift. Okay, it's your God's given gift. So they're letting you know today, change is coming. This is in divine timing. You are protected right now. The events that might unfold during this situation, you're going to be protected. Okay, and by angelic protection. So know that you're going to be okay. Okay, it's not going to last forever, because new worlds are coming. Okay, new worlds are coming. Okay, so there are many more things for you to discover. So don't give up. Okay, don't give up. Sometimes when we go back, I know it's hurtful, and I know the situations are hard, or it's hard to either get out of a situation or let people know what path you want to go down. But that's where the honesty and communication comes in. If you're honest with the people, like I said, your loved ones, friends, family, whoever's into this lower vibration that's keeping you down, you get more in life with honesty. Okay, if you just sit down and say, look, this is the path I want to go down. This is what I'm being called to. you know and they either accept it or they don't, and your heart will know. Okay, and And this is, like I said, you have more adventures to come into your world. And that's what the angels are saying right now, to take back your power. Okay, take it back. Because it's your God-given gift to manifest the blessings in your life. Okay, only you can do that. Only you can do that. With you and God. That's it. Nobody else can do that for you. You manifest what you want in your life. You work with the divine. Okay, you work with God, angels, everybody to connect with you, to bring in the blessings that you want. But it's up to us to make sure our frequencies are good. They open up, they connect to the higher frequencies. Okay, but it's hard to when we are around these negative frequencies. And I think that's what you're realizing right now. Okay, you're realizing that I do need to take back my power, because this is not a situation where I'm being called to. And if you're even trying to manifest the blessings in your life, it's going to be hard because of the I don't, like I said, the persons, places, or things that in your life. It could be work. I'm not saying it's just people around you. It could be work. It could be, the situation that you're living in. It could be, friends, family. It could be a lot of those different things. So it could be all that. But what you're being called to right now is to take your power back in any situation that you're feeling that you need to do it in. Okay, to manifest and work with the divine to bring in the blessings in your life. Okay. And like I said, going through some of these changes, they might be a little hurtful, but know you're protected, and you'll get through them. Okay. Let's do take charge and action. Okay. Here, I got two. Let's give me one more. We cut the valley of shadows. Okay. Step into the enveloping valley of shadows. Here, fears are faced, and the courage is forced in dimly lit passages. This is you taking charge, okay? This is you taking charge of whatever you need to do, taking back your power, okay? And you're walking into it. Embrace courage. Open your mind, learn from these experiences, and let the answers unfold in your journey, okay? They will unfold because God's guiding you. You're divinely protected. You have angelic protection. He's calling you to move forward. Take back your power, okay? Okay, no illusions. Stay grounded in truth, embracing reality with clarity and wisdom to navigate life's journeys with authenticity. Okay, this is, again, letting you know this is opening the veil. You got opening the veil up here. You got opening the veil somewhere. Right here, behind the veil. Okay, this is what you're seeing. Okay, this is what you're seeing. And there's no illusions anymore. You're seeing it. You're seeing what's in front of you for the first time, okay? Fantasyland. Make sure everyone involved is being realistic and on the same page, okay? That, again, this is coming with you taking charge, okay? Let them know what you want to do, okay? This isn't fantasy for you. This is your heart. This is your soul. This is what you're being called to. And maybe you're with a non-believer. You're with somebody that's that stuff you're into, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. But it's divine. Divine's calling you and talking to you right now. Okay? So, unity of blooms is the last one. It says foster harmony and connection within your community, nurturing bonds that bring us together. Okay? So, unity, this is somebody that's taking back their power, but they might bring people together in the process. So it might not be a negative thing. It might be something that you're going to bring in people together also. Okay. So the grove of unity, it says bind energies in the unfied sanctuary of the grove, fostering interconnection, harmony among other beings. So this is a connection. Okay. This is a connection with other people. Okay. This is you taking charge. So maybe you're going to taking back your power and you're realizing I got to go through, the dark side to get to the light side. Okay. You're seeing all your illusions that were there. This isn't fantasy. And this is going to be for everybody. So like I said, maybe this is something that you're working on for a group of people, okay? But also for you, making sure that your unity is good. Maybe your family, maybe you're taking back your family and your power, okay? I see this as a unit, a unity. Maybe you and your kids, okay? You're in a situation where you're with a non-believer, and it's a hard situation to be in when you're, a believer and he's not, or vice versa. And it's getting to the point where, it's a hard situation, but you know what God's calling you to do. Okay. He's calling you to take back your power, your divine given right. Okay. Okay. So let's look at honesty and communication. Okay. That's you got it. You have to have that. You have to have that in a relationship. It doesn't work if you don't. Like I said, it could be for somebody out there that's kind of feeling that right now. But like I said, it could be a person, place, thing, family, job, that you need to stop and take back your power. Change is coming. You're being protected. But it's going to be for a unit. Okay? Honesty and communication. You got new heights. Let your connection with spirit ground you as you reach for the sky. Wow. And then you got growth potential. Embrace change to unlock your full potential and flourish. Yeah. See, you're changing. You're growing. You're elevating. And you're transforming. Okay? And, the veil was opened. You saw it. You saw the veil. It opened up your eyes. Okay? There's no more illusions. There's no more fantasy land for you anymore. You saw it. Okay? And now this is your growth and potential. Okay? You're leveling up to spirit and you're connecting, okay, to new heights with God. This comes with honesty and communication. So again, talk to the person, place, or whatever it is. This is what you're called to do. Okay? This is what you're called to do. You're getting the downloads here. Okay? Honesty and communication, and they're letting you know what to say, how you're feeling, what you're wanting. These are the blessings that are coming into your life. Okay? You're taking back your power because you deserve it. Okay? You deserve it. Okay? Flames of passion. Let the flames of passion light your way. Be mindful of the fires that may ignite in your journey. Okay? That's like I said, you might, in your journey, you get these people that don't want that, they want to put out that fire, and you just, God will flick them out, or, and bring new ones in. That's just how he works. Ignite ambition. Pursue the desires with drive and face consequences bravely. Keep an open mind. The answers reveal in your journey. So, God's lighting a fire under you, sweetheart. He is lighting a fire under you right now. Take back your power, because everything that you want is at your hands to manifest. Okay? You can do this. You have the power. Okay? It's up to you to start that journey. Okay? Let's do one more. We need one more for honesty and communication. But like I said, this is where you need to be honest with yourself and honest with the people around you. And more than likely, they will understand this is where you want to be and this is where you want to go. Okay? Veil of illusion. Lift the veils of illusion again, seeking truth beneath the surface to navigate through love and your authenticity. So you're seeing something. Okay? You're seeing something for the first time. Or you're seeing a situation that you're in a completely different way. Your eyes are open. To take back your power. Okay. Seeking the truth. Okay. Embrace clarity as revelations unfold. Keep an open mind for answers. Illuminate the path to understanding. You might be finding something out that, you didn't know. And this is what opened the veil. Okay, this is what opened the veil. Because in the middle, you were behind the veil, you didn't see it. This was a fantasy land, an illusion, okay? And now you saw the truth. Okay, you saw the truth. So, this happens, that this somebody that's been with somebody, like I said, this is a unit I see with kids. And, you're finally realizing, you opened your eyes. Okay, you saw the truth. And, this is you taking back your power. Okay, you transforming into the person you're supposed to be and realizing that this is not who you wanted to be. Okay, this is not who you wanted to be. And you were stuck in illusions. Okay, you were stuck in a fantasy land thinking this is what it was, and it wasn't. And you just realized that. But you know what? It makes you stronger. It really does. Believe me, it does. Because there's so many things that when you realize and you do take back your power, nothing matters anymore. Nothing. Because with God and angelic protection, you're so powerful. Okay? That's why they're telling you now to manifest your dreams. Okay? Take charge. Okay? Because you have the power. You do. You just didn't realize it. You didn't realize it. But you do. And now you're understanding. The veil's been opened. You see it. You see the light. And when you opened up your eyes and you saw for the first time what was going on, it changed you. But it changed you for the better. Okay? It changed you and it leveled you up to where you saw everything. The veil was open. The illusions were gone. Everything was clear as a bell. And you saw it. God opened your eyes. Okay? He let you see it. And this was for your family. Okay? This was for your family. Like I said, I've seen a unit with kids. And that's the hard thing too, because there is kids involved, But like I said, this is you taking back your power. You're stronger, wiser, and look out, because you are divinely protected and you have angelic protection. You're taking charge. You're being honest with yourself. You're being honest with everybody around you. Nobody can stop this. This is happening. This is your destiny. And you are charging through. You're doing it for your family. Okay? You're doing it for your family and yourself. You're taking back your power because you're realizing, no. All right, let's see what spirit message is today. Wow. Okay. It says, have more faith in yourself. Be proud of how you're navigating every curveball that life throws at you. How you deal with those times shows your inner resilience. Nothing can break that. That in itself is an inspiration for others. Keep shining your light. Like I said, it's unstoppable now. It really is. It's unstoppable. Because with divine light, the guiding you, woo, look out. Look out. Wow. Because you are, I don't know if you're an empath or you're a chosen one, somebody that, is working with the divine. Maybe you didn't realize that your path, your purpose, but when people do the things that they do to those people, it always comes back tenfold. That's just what happens. Okay? So you have been on this path for a while, and you're realizing, the things that have been thrown at you during life and thrown at you this way and thrown at you that way, you know. You bobbed and weaved, you moved, you know, and you survived. You got through it. But each one's made you stronger, wiser, better. And through the midst of it all, of raising kids and going to school and taking this, and I feel this is somebody that's just going, and didn't stop to see. And when you stopped for a moment, that's when the veil was open. Okay? That's when you saw the fantasy land. Okay? And now you said there's no more illusions. No more illusions. I see now. I see clearly now. God's opened your eyes. Okay? Let's get one more message from Spirit. Okay, it says you're doing your best, and that is enough. Any difficulties you face will not last forever. Release the thoughts and feelings that don't feel good. Focus on all the energy on love, happiness, and the hopes in your dreams. Yes. Okay, like I said, this won't last forever. You know, like I said, the sorrow times that you're going to go through, the hurtful events, they will not be forever. Okay? You're going to get through it. You're going to go through it. Okay? And focus on your love for the family. Focus on your love for yourself and your dreams that you're manifesting, because that's what they want you to do. Take back your power to manifest the blessings in your life, and that's what you're doing. Okay? So don't focus on all the other stuff. Focus on your path forward, what you want, and bring that to fruition. Okay? Wow. Let's get some advice. No, first, whisper. Do angel whisper. What they're whispering first. What are we whispering, angels? What are they whispering? Wow. And like I said, you're doing enough. This is it. You're doing whatever you're supposed to be doing. Okay? Just focus it all on the end result. Okay? What you want. Live it now. Because if you live in that moment right now, what you want, it'll come to you. That's the frequencies. That's the energies. Like I said, you're living in it up. You know, living it up now. Pretend you have everything that you have now. You're living in it, and that comes to you. The manifestations will come easier. Okay? Live like you have it now. Okay, what are the angels whispering today? Nurturing patience. Growth moves in quiet rhythms. Honor the slow unfolding of becoming. Nurture patience. I know we want it done yesterday, right? But just, patience. Okay? It's coming. Okay? And you're unfolding now. You're learning all this stuff. You're learning how to take back your power. You're learning, you're not going to just wake up one day and it's just going to be all that. You got to, patience, because it's coming. And that's your growth, okay? It moves in quiet rhythms, It doesn't just all of a sudden you're this, That's what growth is. It takes a little bit of time. Because growth is seeing, understanding, accepting, and releasing, okay? So there's steps to it. So you're, like I said, if growth is this experience that you're realizing, okay? The veil was lifted. You saw the truths. You saw what was behind the veil. Okay? You're moving forward now to take back your power. Okay? You're doing everything in the best amount of time right now. Have faith that you're navigating all of this at the right space and time. Your angels are protecting you. Okay? You're being honest with yourself and everybody around you. And it's for your family. You're doing it for your family and yourself. One more. Renewed energy. When the spark returns, Move with purpose. Your fire is ready to rise again. So you're just finding this is it. Yeah. So this is coming. Like I said, with patience, you're getting renewed energy. Okay? It's like you're being patient to get this charge up. Okay? And everything has to fall into place. Okay? Because it's divine timing. Trust the process. Okay? Okay, let's do one more whisper. What are you guys whispering? What angels are whispering? What? Unconditional acceptance. You are already enough. Release the need to change and return to your sacred wholeness. Yeah. Unacceptable, unconditional acceptance. Okay? You are what you are, babe. This is what you're being called to do. Okay? You're calling back to take back your power. Okay? Because the veil's been lifted and you've seen. Okay? You've said, no, this is not good for my family or me. So you're taking back your power and doing what you need to do. Let's get the advice from angels. What do we need to advise? What are you guys going to advise them to do? Yeah. You're going to be good. You're taking back your power. And like I said, when you work with divine, look out. Practice patience. You've got patience twice. Okay? Nurture patience and practice patience. Okay? So, waiting, enduring, perseverance, trust. Okay? It's all happening. Okay? It's all happening. Just trust. Put your faith in God and divine timing and trust. Like I said, it just doesn't happen overnight. You know, you have to get all these things in a row. God help you. Trust the journey. Faith, trust, surrender, and patience. Thank you, angels. Look at that. So, patience, trust the journey, trust and faith, surrender. Wow. Okay, so you're wanting to get this situation over and done with. I see that, feel that. But again, trust the process, because this is something, you know, that you don't want to rush. You don't want to rush ahead. You don't want to miss anything, okay? And you don't want to regret something that you didn't do or say, okay? So trust that you're being guided. Trust the journey. Trust the patience. Endure perseverance. Trust faith, trust, surrender, patience. They're just telling you to hold off, okay? Just wait, okay? Because this is going to be, I think, a better outcome. And if you have that patience. So I don't know if this is somebody that's, I don't know. I'm just feeling it. Just trust it. I think that's what they're saying. Just hold off, because you're going to get a better result, is what I'm hearing. A better result at the end if you have the patience, okay? Instead of just running off and doing what you're feeling you want to do. So if you're feeling that, or you're asking that question today to the angels, and you're asking that, they're telling you, your patience. Hold on, okay? hold on, okay? It's divine timing. Trust the process, okay? Trust the journey. Patience. Nurture patience, okay? So it's screaming at you right now. Patience, hold on, patience, trust the process, divine timing, patience. Okay? So you're going to get a better outcome, is what I'm feeling right now. Just hold on. And I think that's what they're conveying to you. Okay, let's get a spirit animal today. Let's get a spirit animal for you. Spirit animals with this person today. That needs patience. It's patience. Okay, you got the dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. And that's your family. That's your family. Okay. And that's connection. Okay. That's what you're doing this for. Like I said, this is what's calling and driving you because you're feeling the situation. The veil was lifted. This is not what you want to be, not where you want to go, not what you want to do. And the angels and God are telling you to take back your power. Okay. Let's get a close out with a guardian angel. Okay. A guardian angel card. Let's close out. What do they need to hear, guardian angel? The guardian angel is the one that's been with you since birth. Okay. That's been with you since you were thought of. Okay. A miracle. It says, dearest one, I can't read this. Even if all hope seems lost, let not hope slip away. Sorry. For I, your guardian angel, am constantly by your side. Surrender all your concerns to me and trust in the holding power of love, in the healing power of love. Please believe that you are never alone. Together we shall work through each and every situation in your life. Magic is miracles. They're about to come. Wow. Miracles. You're going to get miracles. Okay? But you got to have patience. Have patience. Okay? They're coming. Okay? That's just confirmation for you. These miracles are coming. Angels are working for you, but trust the process. It's divine timing and be patient. Okay? So I hope this resonates with somebody. This is a beautiful message for somebody to take back their power, start the blessings in their life. It's their God-given gift. Okay? The veil's been open, you've seen. Okay? You're doing it for you and your family. You're moving forward. But have patience. Okay? Because this is all going to take some time. And I believe if you take the patience, you'll have a better result. Okay? So please leave a comment if that resonates with anybody. Thank you, angels, for this beautiful message for somebody. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this. It's a new channel, so please, if you like it, if it's resonating with anybody, like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. So thank you again so much, everybody. Love and light to all, and I will see you next time.